Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the most fascinating stories about rare and valuable coins. Today, we're diving deep into the story of the 2010 1-cent USA coin. This seemingly tiny piece of change could be worth up to $55 million under the right conditions. Intrigued? Stay tuned as we unravel the history, unique features, and reasons why collectors are going crazy for this penny. First off, let's talk about the basics. The 2010 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln Shield cent, is a modern marvel in the world of numismatics. This coin marked a new era in design, production, and symbolism for the humble penny. But what makes it so special? Why are some of these coins valued so highly? Let's take a closer look. To understand the importance of the 2010 penny, we need to rewind a bit. The penny has been a cornerstone of American currency since 1793. Over the centuries, it has undergone numerous design changes, with one of the most iconic being the Lincoln design introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. In 2010, the U.S. Mint introduced the Shield Reverse design. This replaced the Lincoln Memorial design that had been in circulation since 1959. Why the change? The Mint wanted to symbolize the Union's strength and preservation after the Civil War. The shield motif on the back represents unity, a theme deeply associated with Lincoln's legacy. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty details. The 2010 Lincoln Shield cent was produced in two main compositions: a zinc core with a thin copper plating for circulation coins, and a special 95% copper composition for proof coins minted in San Francisco. The latter is especially sought after by collectors because of its limited mintage and superior quality. Here's the interesting part. While billions of 2010 pennies were minted for general circulation at Philadelphia and Denver, the proof coins were exclusively minted at the San Francisco Mint, bearing the coveted S mint mark. Now let's get to the $1 million, or should I say $55 million, question. Why is this coin worth so much? The truth lies in a combination of factors that make some 2010 pennies extremely valuable. Errors and varieties. Collectors go crazy for error coins, and the 2010 penny is no exception. Some of the most valuable errors include double dies, off-center strikes, and coins with missing letters or numbers. These minting errors are like fingerprints, making each flawed coin one of a kind. Condition matters. Coins in pristine condition, those graded MS68 or higher, can fetch astronomical prices. Why? Because finding a coin with zero imperfections is incredibly rare, even for modern issues. The grading scale is a game changer in determining a coin's value. Rarity of proof coins. As I mentioned earlier, proof coins from the San Francisco Mint are highly coveted. Their limited mintage and stunning craftsmanship make them a collector's dream. Cultural and historical appeal. Lincoln's association with the penny, combined with the shield design symbolizing unity, gives this coin immense historical and sentimental value. Collectors love coins that tell a story, and this one certainly does. So how does a coin that costs just 1 cent to use end up being worth $55 million? The magic happens when rarity, condition, and demand collide. For example, a pristine, error-laden 2010 penny could ignite a bidding war among collectors, driving its value sky high. There are even rumors of ultra-rare specimens with experimental designs that were never officially released. Here's what you need to do if you think you have a valuable 2010 penny. Check the mint mark. Look for coins with a D for Denver, P for Philadelphia, or S for San Francisco. The S mint mark proof coins are always a good sign. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to spot any doubling, misalignments, or missing elements. Grade your coin. Send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to get an official grade. This will help you know its market value. Store it properly. Protect your coin in a high-quality holder or capsule to prevent scratches and tarnishing. As time goes on, the value of rare 2010 pennies is only expected to increase. With fewer high-grade specimens available and rising demand from collectors worldwide, these coins are becoming modern treasures. Imagine holding on to one and watching its value skyrocket in a decade or two. And that's a wrap, folks. The 2010 Lincoln Shield cent is more than just a piece of change. It's a piece of history, a work of art, and for some, a golden ticket to a fortune. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, smash that like button, subscribe for more, and let us know in the comments, do you have any rare pennies in your collection? Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting! Next, have you ever held a seemingly ordinary penny and wondered, could this be worth a fortune? Well, in today's video, we're diving deep into the story of the 1989 1-cent coin, an unassuming piece of copper-plated zinc that could be worth up to $40 million under the right circumstances. Stick around because you won't want to miss the fascinating history and tips on identifying if your penny is the jackpot. Let's start by traveling back to 1989. Ronald Reagan had just left office, and George H.W. Bush was the new president. It was a time of transition and growth in the United States, and the U.S. Mint continued its long-standing tradition of minting pennies as a symbol of commerce and everyday life. The 1989 penny, part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, was struck at two primary locations, the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint, with their distinctive P and D mint marks, or no mint mark in the case of Philadelphia. The obverse side features Abraham Lincoln, a design originally introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of his birth. The reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, an iconic American landmark designed by Frank Gasparo. It's a small but powerful piece of American history in your pocket. Now, you're probably asking, how can a 1-cent coin have a value of $40 million? Great question. The answer lies in rarity, errors, and condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being absolutely flawless. A 1989 penny in pristine condition, graded as MS-70, can fetch a hefty sum. But what really makes this coin special are the mint errors and rare variations. Here's where it gets interesting. A few 1989 pennies were minted with incredible errors that make them extremely valuable. Let's break it down. Double die obverse DDO. This error occurs when the die used to strike the coins has been doubled, leading to a slight duplication of the design. On a 1989 penny, you might see doubling in the words Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date itself. If you spot one of these, hold on tight, it could be worth a fortune. Off-center strikes. If the coin's design isn't perfectly centered, you've got an off-center strike. Depending on how off-center it is, this error can make your penny worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. No mint mark errors. Most 1989 pennies struck in Philadelphia have no mint mark. But if a Denver or San Francisco coin with a D or S mark somehow lacks its mint mark due to an error, that's a big deal. Planchet errors. Occasionally, pennies are struck on the wrong metal planchet or one that is defective. These oddities are highly sought after by collectors. Okay, so you've got a 1989 penny. How do you determine its value? Here are the key factors. Condition. A coin in mint condition with no scratches, discoloration, or where will always fetch a higher price. Keep an eye out for coins with that brand new, shiny luster. Rarity. Rare varieties, like error coins, are what collectors are willing to pay the big bucks for. Always check for anomalies in your coins. Certification. If you think your coin is valuable, get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. A certified coin not only increases its value, but also makes it easier to sell. Provenance. Coins with an interesting story or unique history often carry extra value. For example, if your coin was part of a rare collection or discovered in an unusual place, it might be worth more. Want to know if your 1989 penny is worth millions? Here's what to do. Examine your coin closely. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to look for doubling, mint mark anomalies, or off-center designs. Weigh your coin. A standard 1989 penny weighs 2.5 grams. If your coin weighs more or less, it could be a planchet error. Research market trends. Check recent auctions and online marketplaces to see what similar coins are selling for. Knowledge is power. Store it safely. If you think you've struck gold, store your coin in a protective case to prevent damage. Here are some fun tidbits about the 1989 penny you might not know. Over 13 billion 1989 pennies were minted, making them one of the most commonly produced coins that year. If you stacked all the 1989 pennies ever made, they'd reach the moon and back multiple times. Even with all that copper-plated zinc, the coin's intrinsic metal value is less than 1 cent. Collecting coins isn't just about the money, it's about the thrill of the hunt and the stories behind each piece. The 1989 penny is a perfect example of how something so ordinary can carry extraordinary value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, every coin has the potential to be a hidden treasure. So what do you think? Do you have a 1989 penny tucked away that could be worth a fortune? Check your change, dive into those old jars, and start hunting. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more coin collecting adventures. Hit that bell icon so you never miss out on the latest tips and stories. Happy hunting, and may your pennies lead to riches.